doesn't quite line up. Doesn't quite line up. Okay, so now we're going to see what it says. Alright, it says last set of 3 will be the same space as the chain 1 plus 2 from the beginning. Okay, so oh, see, that's why it was different, because this one wasn't side by side, but this one was going to be. So we're going to right there in with the first chain 3, I meant chain 3, and the 2 double crochet, we're going to do a 3 cluster in there, chain 3 double crochet cluster in there, and then we're going to slip stitch join, which bumps us out a little again. And it looks like this here, but it's, you know, it's giving you room in there. So now we should not be in, because that's kind of an increase, basically. By adding this last cluster with the initial chain 3 cluster, you're making it bigger. If you want to take that out, then it's going to be, you know, a little thinner. Okay, we're going to chain 3. But in this one, we do not double crochet in the same. We go ahead and skip over to here into the space, and we do 3 in the spaces all the way around. Alright, I hear Gemma coming down the hall. Oh, nope, I hear Maddie. You can tell Maddie and Gemma are different. Shh. Maddie, you're fine. Alright. So, it's so funny. If Gem's outside, Maddie will come in and tell on her. She is just so insistent. She'll bark like crazy until we go and see what Gemma's doing. Half the time, Gemma's just sitting on the ramp, looking around. But when their dad's home, he goes out there and sits with them. And I would, but it's really difficult to take my work out there. Like if it gets windy, then I have to drag it all in, and it's under a tree. So I don't trust the squirrels to not grab something, because our squirrels are little pranksters. Or throw walnuts at me. They used to do that to our boy Turbo when he was alive. Going out there and they'd throw walnuts or acorns. Now they just stare at the girls. Okay, so we're going to tuck this in here to kind of get it out of the way. Usually I work it in, but I'm talking and not paying attention. Okay, so this says we will have 10. Okay, so we have our initial 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now, oops, come back here. We're going to do one more, and it will be here where that original chain was. That'll be our 10th. We'll have 10 clusters plus the chain 3. And then we'll slip stitch join. And see, now you have your little cup started. And that just kind of, because I did the 1 chain instead of 3, it just kind of slowed down the grow. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, so we're going to chain 3 on round 7. Okay, so now we're going to put 2 double crochets in this very first, and then we're going to go 3 double crochet all the way around in every space. Half the time I don't understand what the honor she's out there barking at. We have construction going on across the road. A little house is going up, so she's probably sitting there yelling at them for invading her quiet, because she doesn't invade anyone else's quiet, you know. Actually, it's funny, I can hear her really well, but when you're outside, you really can't hear Maddie or Gemma in our yard, because we don't have people right beside us. There's a huge buffer. Okay. So, oh, and here, big truck. Jake brake going. That. It's so funny, we live by a train track and I almost never hear the train. Once in a while I know that it's doing it, especially if I have the house open, but when the house is closed you really don't hear the train. We probably live maybe an 1/8 of a mile from the train track. It's just 2 roads back, or a road back. Okay, so here we're going to finish it by, we have this cluster, and then we're going to slip stitch join into the first, like so, and that, oh wait, did I do that wrong? Hold on. 7, okay, yep, nope, I did it right. Okay, so see, now we're really cupped nicely. Okay, so after this row, we start turning instead of going all the way around. We start going back and forth. But if you need your Cuddle Cocoon to start turning, to have the opening further up, just continue on going around and around until you get to the point where you want the opening. It does not have to be down here. I do it because I don't know how the people... Maddie, no. I do it because I don't know how people want, how much room they want. And they can always add ribbons or request ribbons or whatever. So this is where I do it, but you don't have to. So we're going to chain 3. And where's 8? Now we're going to skip. So we're going to chain 3, and we're going to skip to this one, and we're going to do clusters all the way around, but then we're going to change at the end. And please, if you have any questions at all about anything that I am doing here, just leave me a comment and I will absolutely read, or I will read my comments, and I will answer them. And if you need a specific video made, let me know. I do not mind at all. I try to work them in, so if there's a request, I make a video. That's what this one is. A sweet lady who ordered my pattern had requested help, so I made a video, and it was a Facebook Live. Well, Facebook deletes them after 30 days, so she mentioned that she couldn't find it, and I was looking, and then I realized that it was a live, so it was deleted by Facebook. And I didn't get it saved. I'm not sure why I didn't get it saved. I tried, but for some reason Facebook just wasn't agreeing with me, so I never did get it saved, so I am making another one. And hopefully this one is better, more informative. But if not, let me know. I don't mind making them. and explaining or doing them different, you know, whatever you need, however I can help, just let me know. Okay, so this is at the end and we're going to turn. I want to make sure I am doing this as I explained on here. Okay, now this is where okay, now see, this is where your chain 3 is. I'm pretty sure this is where I do this. Now let me double check.